You have probably heard as a follower, don't backlead yourself or don't lead yourself. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how not to do it. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Rasa the dancer is here. Now I know a lot of followers are struggling with following without leading themselves. Well, I'm gonna give you a lot of tips, so make sure you watch them till the end, and I really hope they can help you out. If you know anybody else who can benefit from this video, make sure you share and spread the love of dance. Now let's not waste any more time and go straight into those tips. This first tip, I guarantee most of you have not thought about yet or haven't heard other teachers talk about a lot, but I believe it's actually one of the most important things to realize. A lot of the leading yourself or not being able to relax and follow is due to psychological situations, okay? Now, in this modern world, 2023, women are really powerful, they are independent, they're very used to doing their own thing and doing everything themselves. And they're so used to it that suddenly when they go to classes, Latin partner dance classes, and somebody tells them you have to follow, you have to have no responsibility in what's gonna happen in the dance, but just carry your own weight. Suddenly, women do not know how to relax and let the guy or whoever is leading lead. And this is all to do with just the actual psyche. In your mind, if you can get to a place where you can relax and you can trust your partner, then you can actually allow that person to lead. But a lot of the times we just think, oh, I know better, or he's late or she's late, or like they don't know it too well. Let me just raise it. Let me just speed up. Let me just psychologically, even if we're not aware, this is usually what happens. So my tip number 1 is to remember, is a lot of it is in your head. So you have to usa, you gotta relax, you have to trust your partner, and you gotta let them guide you through that dance. So you have to just relax your mind and understand the partner dance, somebody has to lead, somebody has to follow. So if you decided you're gonna be the follower, you have to relax and let the other person do it. The second tip is a little bit more technical, and that is searching for connections. The correct connections for a correct partner dance. They are the most important thing after the actual psychological situation. And basically what it means in the partner dance, you whether have a frame or you have a holding hand situation that becomes your frame. And that means you have to have your arms slightly relaxed into your partner's arms, whether it's a full frame or hands. Now, when that happens, then the partner feels the weight of your arms and he's able or she's able to lead you, and you actually will feel his or hers lead better as well. So if you're holding hands, most of the partner dance require your wrist to push down. So you have a little bit of this kind of situation rather than holding the arms like this. If you watch yourself dance and you see you like this, that means you holding your own arms. That means the partner cannot feel you, they cannot control you, they cannot do anything with your arms. You holding your own arms. So one of the very technical things is to make sure you push your wrist down. Now, the other very important thing is when you have the frame is to make sure that your shoulder blades are pushing down. If you notice, as I'm pushing my shoulder blades down, my arms naturally relax down and you're creating a frame with your partner. If your shoulder blades are not relaxed down, you might be pushing your arms down, but they always will come up in stressful situations because something is keeping them up. So you have to push your shoulder blades down in order your arms to relax, and it will create a better frame. And of course, just being aware, give some weight for your partner. Make sure your arms are not noodles and they are also not tensed, right? You have to find the right connections, and that will be explained in your classes as you're going through partner work. But the most important thing, shoulder blades are down and wrist down. That's a good checklist to have. My tip number 3 is what I say in my classes all the time for the followers. If you do not feel it, don't do it. Now, what does that mean? When the partner is leading you, you have to make sure that you actually feel before you act. Now, just because you think it's about to be something, but you didn't actually felt the lead for it, you have to get in a habit to just not do it. And what happens sometimes in classes, because you memorize the routine, and it's easier for you to memorize the routine because you're not leading, so you have that time, so you're memorizing a routine and you're doing all these moves, and a lot of the time you don't understand, you're not actually following, you're just going on autopilot. So you have to get into a habit of only responding to what you have felt. You felt a direction, you went with direction. You felt a 10, you went with a 10. If you see your arm come up, you raise the arm. But if there's no 10, you don't 10. And you have to get in a habit with doing that, because that will also help your leads to be more aware whether they're doing it correctly. So that's very important. Do not do it if you don't feel it. Tip number 4 is also very important, and that is unless you are super duper advanced dancer, try to focus less on styling and more on following. A lot of the times we focus on styling too early in our dancing while the technique is not quite there yet. And what that happens, it takes us away from following completely 100%, because we are now focused on something else. If your technique for following is incredible, oh, go ahead, go crazy. But if you know already that you've been told and you can feel that you're not always following, that you very often leading yourself in the dance, focus on styling less. Yes? Now, if it's something very simple, one arm here or there, that's fine. But if it's on and ongoing, like continuous styling, and you end up not following and just doing loads of styling, that is something that you will get in a habit, and you will never be able to follow your to fix your following, right? So focus on styling less. Make sure you are following first, and when you know you're following, that's when you can keep adding on layers of styling. And the last tip is very simple. Ask for feedback. If you're not sure whether you're improving your following, if you're not sure whether you actually were following or you leading yourself a lot of the time, don't be afraid to ask for feedback. This is beautiful. You're dancing with somebody, then afterwards say, do you feel like I followed well, or do you feel like I was, leading myself a lot of the time? Or go to the teachers, ask them for a dance, and then ask them to give you feedback if you don't feel comfortable asking your peers. Because that's what the teachers are there for, to help you out, to give you feedback. So I think this is a very simple thing, and sometimes we're just going through motions and we're not quite 100% sure how to fix certain things. So asking for feedback is actually good. Just make sure you ask the right people. Ask people who you admire. Ask people who you believe, at least yourself, to be good dancers. Or, as I say, if you're not sure or you feel uncomfortable, ask your teachers. We'll know how to help you out. Thank you guys for watching, and now leave comments if you feel like I missed out on something, and maybe you have some insight as well that would benefit the dance community. That's what the comment section is there for. And if there's any other videos you'd like me to make, use the comment section and let me know as well. Now, show me some love. Subscribe to my channel, guys. We are almost so close to 20,000 subscribers. Let's make this happen as soon as possible, hopefully by my birthday, which is 13th of June. It's very soon. So we have to work hard together to get there and celebrate, okay? Guys, love you all. I will see you soon in another video.